Okay, hi YouTube, Mr. User Boss here, and this is my top 5 apps and games on the Android platform between October and November. So number 1 is called The Battle Cats, and I mean basically just think Cartoon Wars, but a hell of a lot cuter. On top of that, this game is actually free, so if you're not aware of the actual style of game, you basically just control an army of cats. And what you actually do is you pick a unit, and obviously stronger units actually cost more money, and then you just click on them, and then they will actually be sent from your castle to the opponent's castle, and whoever's castle gets destroyed first is the loser. So the actual aim is to actually travel around the world, destroying all the different parts of the enemy army. And yeah, you get stronger and stronger forces as you go along, and there's tons and tons of really cool upgrades. Your castle also has a gun, so you can upgrade that, and yeah, you can get some pretty funky things, so I'd say this game is actually very, very good, and none of the in-app purchases are really forced at you. I mean, they don't really enhance the experience at all, and you can have a great time just playing free. So number 2 is Counterspy. Now, you may be aware that this game previously released on PlayStation Vita, and as such, I'm a little bit disappointed that it came onto Android with a cheaper price tag, but I have to say, this is the exact same game. So that's a blessing and a curse really, because it does mean that you're getting a very, very nice console style gaming experience on the go, and it's very cheap as well. It's about $3.99. So the controls, I'd say, are just one area which this game is a little bit weird in. Like, you have to touch the screen and drag it to one side to move, and I suppose you can get used to it, but it is a little bit weird. However, the actual stealth elements are really great, and the art style is absolutely gorgeous. So I'd say some of the best bits of the game actually come in the form of third-person shooting modes, so you can actually duck behind cover and then run out and sort of, take these third-person modes. And yeah, it looks really, really good, it runs great, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I mean, stealth is quite a rare genre on Android. Right, so next up is a game called Iconic. Now, you can probably already tell what this is. It's quite a weird game. So it's actually giving you sort of symbols which suggest the names of famous things. So it could be people, plays, movies, all that kind of stuff. And when you actually get each one right, you sort of give yourself a pat on the back. It's a very, very satisfying game to play. However, I'm guessing it'll probably get boring after a bit, because it's basically just the same thing again and again. But yeah, no, it's a very, very interesting concept, and I do think it's a clever game, so definitely give it a go, because it is free. Right, so number 4 is a very interesting app called Speed Reader. Now, you may have already seen this, very, very popular, but nonetheless I will show you. So if you want, you can actually just mute my volume at the minute and just try this yourself. But basically what this tries to do is eliminate the time taken for your eyes to flick across the page. And it does this by actually producing all the words in one spot in the middle of the screen. And actually, you'd be surprised how fast you can read like this, and you can load any PDF, Word file, or any other text-based format onto it and just read through it. So it works great if you really want to skim through stuff. So the last game on this list is called Touchgrind BMX, and as you can see, this is a free roam bike game, so it's quite unlike anything we've seen before. So there are a couple like this, but with skateboards, but I'd actually say having a bike is actually probably more interesting. So you basically do all of those sort of stunts, for example using 2 fingers, and you earn different trophies. So you've got basically lots of different set goals. For example, you've got to do a wheelie, or you've got to do a flip, and that kind of stuff. And you just progress through on this same track, just trying to complete them all, and it's actually a lot of fun. So this is again a free game, and the in-app purchases are non-obtrusive, so this is a real plus. On top of that, the graphics are really nice, and the frame rate is solid, even on slightly lesser devices. So as you can see, Android has done really, really great. I mean, it's come from receiving a smattering of inferior iPhone ports to a ridiculous amount of high quality console style games, and this is just going to keep getting better and better. And honestly, I know a lot of people complain about gaming on phones and how they don't like it, but it's heading in the right direction. I'm really, really happy with the way it's going. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.